Hey, what's up? Different venue. Just trying something different for this actual video real quick. It's for a good reason. Wearing the dad glasses. It's for a solid, legitimate thing. I'm gonna go back to doing the other thing here in a sec. Just I needed to put this video out because what it's talking about, I don't think most people are going to either address it, and if someone does address it, I don't want it to come off in a way that detracts from the actual situation. Gonna keep it a little brief. Gonna talk about actual YouTube content and just what I've noticed what people are willing to do when it comes to actual content and how tone deaf and unable to read a room I think some people are. Maybe it's not on purpose. No one's going to talk about this stuff. I might not have a platform after this because of what it deals with. I don't care. I would rather be a man about something and tell the person to their face where they can actually look at it as opposed to talk about it behind a closed door forever. So, whatever, what happens to me, it's been fun. Let's talk about content in general. So, whenever you're making content, I'll go first. I've been guilty of this said thing. When you make content, you want your video to do well. That's not a new concept by any stretch of the imagination, okay? Everyone wants a video to do well, especially if it's really close to their heart, it's something close to that they really like, or if they worked really hard on it. That's nothing new. That's no exception. Sometimes your videos just don't do well, okay? Sometimes you'll upload some content, whether it's a Pokemon box opening, whether it's like, just a different thing you tried, it's a live stream. Just sometimes the algorithm doesn't catch on that stuff. You see a 10 out of 10. No one wants to see that, okay? No one it feels great about any of that stuff, and I'm no exception to that. I am not above any kind of feeling of disappointment and wanting my content to do well, okay? Everyone's like that. YouTube will suggest a couple things in order for you to actually get your content out there a little bit more. And on its own, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing egregious necessarily about it. They'll tell you to do two things. They'll tell you, number one, to change your title, and number two, to change your thumbnail. And that's just something they'll suggest. Maybe the algorithm will pick it up a little bit better. Maybe people want to click on it a little bit more. Maybe it'll entice people with just, they'll see it on the feed or something. They'll spread it around and it can catch on. YouTube will suggest those two things as the first things to actually do for your video, okay? Some people have been kind of doing that a little bit lately, and I've noticed some people are just kind of tunnel vision for views, okay? They're just very narrow sighted on views. I'll bring up one more example before I actually get into it, too. I've seen a lot of people lately just kind of quit doing things that, in my personal opinion, they like doing because the views just aren't there. Look, I get it. If YouTube's your full time thing and you need to make money off this, okay? You absolutely need to in order to pay your rent. There's a thing. I get it. I don't think you should necessarily give up something you like doing just because the views aren't there. I mean, you can go to a good example, right? You can go to your favorite card store, right? You haven't played the Pokemon TCG in like 5 or 6 years, okay? You and your friends go, you have a blast, you're shooting the shit, you're just playing the game. You had a great time. You filmed it, okay? You put it up on YouTube. It gets 25, 30 views, okay? Was the event bad? Did you have a bad time there? Was the event anything? Was it any less of an event because like people didn't watch it? No, absolutely not. And there's nothing to be ashamed of with that. There's nothing, especially right now with YouTube. It just seems like you can't make YouTube happy right now. You can't. Just, well, I don't know. YouTube just wants its own separate things right now. The actual algorithm, what they're picking up on, how it works. Everyone's kind of feeling the heat for views. I'm no exception, and I'm not above the feelings that actually brings. Where I think it can kind of be a problem, and I'm going to bring it up right now. Leonhardt, your most recent video, and once again, I know, I get it. Let me explain first before people fucking get their torches and pitchforks, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with the actual contents of the video itself. Leon's a goofy guy. There's a couple goofy things in the video. Whatever. The actual event itself is fantastic. As someone who has been involved with things like that before and has actually had to put together stuff, it's great, okay? That's something that was needed for the community. I'm not going to go into too many details, but essentially he helped a kid that needed it, okay? Like they're not doing so well. Leonhardt actually made their day great. He filmed it and the video went up and that's awesome, okay? There's nothing bad I can say about that event, and there's nothing bad I want to attach to helping someone in that nature, okay? The video, when it went up, it's been noticed and documented by several people. A lot of people are talking about this. I'm the only one that's going to really tell you like it is, okay? You changed your thumbnail and you changed your title about 9 documented times. And that's the thing YouTube tells you to do in order to actually get on. Look, I get there's an argument for that. More people could see the story. More people could actually get known out there stuff too. But Leonhardt, you've done this kind of thing in the past where you blatantly admit to people's face that you were view hungry when you put your little towel around you and you were coughing, telling people to go watch your previous videos because it makes you sad when people don't watch your videos. He got called out for it, rightfully called out for that. A lot of me and my cohorts and like a bunch of other people, we all made videos discussing it, trying to like get you to snap out of that view hungry mentality. I'm not saying that's what this is here. 9 different times it actually changed, and the one that it's currently sitting on, it kind of rubs me the wrong way because it's been changed so much. It doesn't even look like a video where you're helping a kid really necessarily. Like the actual title of it for itself is titled based off of your popular videos. We open all heavy packs or something. Like the packs are all heavy. It's kind of hard to even tell what the video is about. In my personal opinion, what you originally had was a little bit more respectful and a little bit more enticing to what the actual video itself was, okay? Like, I mean, it's hard to tell based off that. I'm not faulting you in any way for helping out with this. In fact, I think it's admirable. I think it's great. That's why I'm wearing the dad glasses. That's why I'm talking about this. I'm just talking to you like a person instead of just making a video and just shitting all over you. I really don't want that, and I don't want any happiness that was actually brought from that event to be detracted from it at all. I'm just saying, it looks like, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's a team member, but like changing it that many times and it landing on your most popular video thumbnails and titles, I get the argument. More people could see it. But there's nothing wrong with the event in the first place. There's nothing wrong with the video in the first place. Sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. What kind of message is that to be sending to somebody? Like, oh yeah, maybe if we change little aspects of the video, it'll do little betters on YouTube's and stuff like that. YouTube sucks, man. They do. They suck about getting certain videos out there. Bro, I uploaded a video like 2 or 3 days ago, and I got messages after messages of people that are like, they've got the bell notification on, and they didn't even know I uploaded. Like, it's one of those things where you can't really do anything about that, but just changing it that much, giving the implication of being view-driven, especially suggesting your past. Once again, I know what I'm saying. I get it. I completely understand where it's coming from, but like, I don't want to talk behind a fucking wall, man. I don't want to just sit here and just have you in the dark about this stuff. Maybe not even know. You may not even have known that this was a thing. Maybe you aren't the one changing the thumbnails and titles. Maybe you're not the one. Maybe you don't even realize that it kind of looks like that, okay? I'm willing to put it out there and give the benefit of the doubt for a lot of people, and a lot of people are talking, okay? I'm telling you, there's people talking about it. Every comment in your fucking video telling you did a good job. It's warranted. It's deserved. I just don't want you to get so tunnel visioned that you're not even really focusing on what the actual video is anymore, and you're just kind of degrading it down to one of your normal videos. And your title, whew, it looks like it, man. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. I'm going to be a good pal and just tell you straight up how it is. Nothing against what you did. Fantastic event. Good job. I really do appreciate you helping and taking the time out of your day to do that stuff. Like I said, it hits close home to me. So I genuinely appreciate you doing that. I just really don't want the video and any positivity that could have came from it, any help, to be completely drowned out by view-hungry tactics, man. There's a time and a place. You got to read the room. The algorithm can wait, man. It's a time for your videos. We're all guilty of it, okay? We all do things to push the fucking algorithm. I'm guilty of it too, okay? But there's times where it's like, maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe that's not what's important. Maybe what's important is the event and trying to just portray this in the absolute best light I can. And maybe, considering I have admitted before I'm very view hungry, that I maybe should take a little back seat to this. That's all I got. Maybe you'll see me again, maybe you won't. I guess we'll see whenever the mobs come for me for attacking this stuff. Once again, I have zero issue. I'm hoping you're doing good. I really do. Keep fighting the fight. Leonard, just fuck. Like, I hate doing this. But I also don't want to be a little bitch and talk behind a fucking Discord screen about it either. And no one have the balls to bring it up to you and maybe get this shit addressed immediately and move forward in a positive way, because the situation warrants it. A lot of good came from it. I would really hate to see negativity and just stuff surround an overall wholesome event like that and you not even know it. Just, there's a time and place for views. That's all I got.